Hey, good morning. Rise and shine, sunshine. Is that how I go? But at any rate, thank you so kindly for tuning in to Brown Eyes for the weekend edition of Divine Masculine's Energy Pool. Um, Remember, so is a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing, liking, sharing my videos, interacting with Brown Eyes. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate you taking this spiritual journey with me. I really do appreciate you because I cannot do this without you guys, and I appreciate you guys just investing in me however you deem fit to do so. I thank you so much. You guys are totally awesome and you rock. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I try to get up a little bit earlier, but it's cold outside, y'all, and I like to stay snuggled up. But anyway, we're here to do the Divine Masculine's energy check. Good morning to you, one person up there in the bushes. Thank you for tuning in to Brown Eyes this morning. Did you eat yet? I haven't yet, and I'm all about the breakfast, but I wanted to get this out early. But we're pulling on the Divine Masculine's energy, of course. Um, I had this knowledge of the universe was relating things to me because of how the divine masculines are, the things that they're going through. A lot of divine masculines are with karmic partners at the time. But the thing about that is that not only are these divine masculines with their karmic partners, um, they could be with someone that they have invested with, that they've been with for a while, maybe even have children, but they always keep someone else on the side. That's their MO. That's how they do. And the partner at home really doesn't care because they take care of the bills, they take care, they make sure that they're secure financially. But as far as them being a whole, they don't mind that. But I see these other people on the side, the young ladies or the karmics on the side, not the karmic at the home, but the karmic on the side, um, wants them for themselves. Now we know a lot of divine feminines have just exited the building. We've pulled our energy back. So this is not our energy. This is what's going on in the divine masculines, external, and the people in his surroundings, and the energy. It's just the shit that he got going on. So his other side piece has been doing spell work, as we all know. They've been doing black magic on him, trying to keep him, but it's not working. And the reason why it's not working is because, first of all, they have not corrected things with their divine feminine, and they're running from really maturing and transforming. A lot of them are running from, a lot of them are healing, but a lot of them are still in those environments around those negative, toxic people. So most of them, if they can't seem to break free, then they succumb to it and they just make peace and they just live in it. But what I'm getting is that not only is the divine masculine have a chick on the side from the karmic he got at home, but he has a chick on the side. She's doing spell work on his ass as well. So the first chick on the side is trying to figure out why the spell work is not working on the divine masculines, because he got another chick who knows it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they up and I'm talking about the fire has been raised. They is working this shit on these men like they life depend on it. And the universe is getting impatient with it because uh, you're trying to acquire something the wrong way, and it's against a person's will. And most of these divines, that when they break free from it, they're gonna hate y'all anyway. They're gonna hate you. It could even get violent. You know what I'm saying? Because they will see it then, and they're gonna hate your ass. So that's just one of the things that I got spiritually, because they can't figure out how to get. And see, the reason why a lot of these karmics on the side is doing all this spell work is because they did everything for the divine masculine. I'm talking about they didn't suck them, they didn't fuck, they didn't did everything that you could possibly think that to do to a man to please him physically and sexually. But little do they know, it's these divine masculines having to take this journey and learn from it. So it doesn't matter if you do cock wheels on it, you do acrobats on it, it doesn't matter. And they can understand with all of the dignity that they've lost trying to please this man, why isn't he choosing them? So they're doing the spell work, but the spell work is diluted now. You know what I'm saying? So can I get a thumbs up? It's just you and I, darling. Surely you could thumbs it up, huh? Okay. So first off, I'm going to pull from the energy, try to get an overall feeling. Put on my eyes, my second pair of eyes. Hello there, beautiful. So at the bottom, wait, let me cut them. Because I want to know, depends on how this reading go. I'm going to try to incorporate my new deck, which is the shadow and the light side. We want to know how. So we're going to find out. So let's see. So we're going to thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this morning, everybody. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine's overall energy, we have that broken heart again. He's brokenhearted, y'all. He's just, it's like he won't do what it takes to heal himself because he's in these situations and it seems like he's going from bad to worse, bad to worse, bad to worse. And also at the bottom of the deck, we're going to take journey too. He's on this spiritual journey. He's transforming it, and it's breaking his heart because I feel like during this time of transformation, he's alone. He's alone, whether he's alone emotionally or mentally, he's feeling alone because the people that he's around, there's not real love there. So he's having to go through this journey, this transformation journey. And he has a broken heart and he doesn't understand and he doesn't know how to heal it. You know, it's like you've created so much toxic energy. Hey, Lashana Mason, good morning to you too, darling. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You're an early bird too, huh? Like my mom and them used to wake us up when we was kids on Saturday morning. They would break out with, my mom would break out with gospel music, but other houses would break up with blues music. You know, on Saturday, that's your day to clean up and, you know. But at any rate, thank you, darling. Thank you for tuning in. So we're going to clarify this, but a lot of these divine masculines have broken hearts. They're broken. They'll never tell you divine feminine because we know that they keep their egos. They hide behind their egos and they try to portray like they have it all together, and they don't. They're human just like everyone else. But society has trained these divine masculines into believing that that it's okay to keep on a image. What they say, fake it till you make it. But sometimes somebody gonna pull your card and they're gonna realize you're fake. So let's clarify this broken heart and this journey before we delve a little until we get down to the nitty of the gritty. Okay. So universal energy of light and love, thank you for revealing the mysteries unto us for the collective of the divine masculine. We know this is a general reading, it's not personal. You know, everybody knows that, but FYI. So let's clarify this broken heart for the divine masculine here. Why does he have a broken heart? What is he dealing with? For there is nothing too hidden that will not be revealed. Y'all know that, don't you? There's nothing too hidden that will not be revealed. Okay, his broken heart has to do with his page of pentacles. So we know pages are messengers, and this is he could be dealing with some type of earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but we're clarifying broken heart, and we know pages are messengers, but this particular page is a message, perhaps giving you some type of news, uh, but it seems like maybe he got some news pertaining to his money that has his heart broken. Maybe he got some news that, you know, well, we're going to see. Can we get another card for this broken heart for the divine masculine? Dealing with their money. Y'all, without that money, they ain't nothing. I'm telling you, because they King of Pentacles here. Okay, so let me see. It's like, let me clarify these. So you went from the page to the King of Pentacles here. That's interesting. So why you go from the page to the King of Pentacles? So we know that the page is a messenger, the king. So it's like you maybe you got some news that you're not going to, because we know the King of Pentacles got what I call a six salary figure of money. He could be a married, committed man. So is it that he got news of his finances depleting? Something dealing with his home life, perhaps. So let's clarify this page of Pentacles for the divine masculine here. Because the King of Pentacles, he's sitting good on his throne. So you got the page and the king. I know he's not transformed. He's not evolving from a kid to a grown man, money. You hear me? I think this is something else because it's dealing with a broken heart here. So let's see. Why is this page of Pentacles here? Clarify the page of Pentacles for the divine masculine here. Page of Pentacles. So we got Two of Swords here. Can I get another card for the page of Pentacles? It's like needing to make a decision or choosing not to make a decision. Okay, then you got the Three of Pentacles. So it's like you're choosing not to make a decision because you know they're choosing not to make a decision if their hands are not tied up. They got their own arms up like that. And all they got to do is take the goddamn arms down and take that shit off their eyes and they can see. But it's like they're choosing not to. So maybe they're choosing not to see some type of teamwork here, some type of partnership. They're choosing not to see something. Maybe they're choosing not to see something pertaining to, maybe they want to act like they don't know about this news about some type of money here. But it's got to be bad news. But this page brings good news, but maybe it's not what they thought. But either way it goes, they're indecisive here. But they're choosing to be indecisive here. They're choosing to be indecisive, but either way it goes, they're indecisive about some type of teamwork. Maybe they're indecisive about a job here. Maybe they got news. Maybe what's breaking their heart is that they got news about the money that they probably could possibly be making about a job, but it's not what they expected. So it's leaving them kind of brokenhearted. I don't know. So let's clarify this King of Pentacles here. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Maybe they got news that is probably, okay, we know the page is this Page of Pentacles. It brings a reliable offer. It brings the news of a reliable offer. But it may not be what the divine masculine wants because this is the divine masculine. He's up there. This is his worth. He got it like that. This is what he's accustomed to. So maybe it's not meeting his standards at the time because we know a lot of these divine masculines' money is in the. Clarify this King of Pentacles. We know that they're going through it financially, emotionally, everything. You hear me? Clarify this King of Pentacles. Okay, you got the Ten of Cups. So it's something to do with. Can I get another card for King of Pentacles? We know in tarot, tens are ending. So you got the Nine of Wands. It's like the wounded soldier. He has a little fight left. So it's like I think that he's not getting what he needs in order to balance his life out. Because you got the Ten of Cups and you got the Nine of Wands. So we know he's guarded. He's wounded, but he's still trying to hold on to something. And you got this King of Pentacles. So it's like this King of Pentacles is trying to keep something together, or maybe he's wounded because something ended here. And maybe it was the lack of finances here. Because we know that this Ten of Cups is ending. And we know that he's wounded, but he's still trying to fight. So maybe what caused the divine masculine a heartbreak was because he wasn't bringing in the money he's accustomed to bringing in. And therefore it's ending his commitment at home. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's still trying. He did the best he fucking can, but he goddamn, he can only do what he can do if they ain't gonna pay him or whatever. But maybe it's not what they're used to getting, because you remember we got the page, we went from the page to the king. So a pentacle. So it's like, what is breaking his heart at this present time? Because we know that his image is everything. The divine masculine's image is everything. And most men are taught that if you cannot provide for your family, which they kind of should feel that way, then you're lesser than a man. But that's kind of overkill. But if a man is doing everything he's supposed to do, then you can't tear him down. But I think he's used to a certain type of lifestyle within this commitment, but it's ending. So his home life is ending, and it could be his home life could be ending because of finance. That's what I feel. Now, this teamwork over this Three of Pentacles could be that he needed to make a choice, or he's indecisive about, I think it's between some type of partnership or teamwork. He's indecisive about it because over here he know that something is ending within the home. And I feel like all these elements together is have the divine masculine with a broken heart, because they probably talking shit to him, telling him you ain't got no money, you used to do this, you used to do that. But I think that the divine masculine is not really tripping about that partnership anymore, because he needs to make a decision about it. So maybe he's sticking with it and just letting it just fall apart, because he is getting the message of something coming in, but it's not enough. So it's like maybe, he's not producing like he used to do, and it's starting to weigh on him. Maybe it has him questioning his manhood. So, but we're gonna go deeper. Let's check out this journey. Why is this journey here? We know the divine masculine is on some type of spiritual journey here. Clarify journey. You got the Four of Pentacles. So he's holding on to something. He's keeping something to himself. I wonder what you're keeping to yourself, divine masculine. Clarify journey. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So you got the King of Pentacles and you got the Queen of Pentacles here. So he's holding on to something. He's keeping something to himself about his. It seems like you got a pair here. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. This is a journey that the divine masculine is on. We know he's on a journey. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for the divine masculine. Nine of Pentacles. So he's holding on to something type. Was he holding on to his independence? You keep it to yourself that you'd rather be single. So it seems like if you got this Nine of Pentacles over here, it seems like the divine masculine would rather be single and keep his money to himself than to teamwork in order to build them to get the money that he needs in order to keep his home life running. Because it's like his money depletes, it ends his relationship at home. So over here on this journey, it's like he's holding to himself that he wants to remain single and keep his money to himself. He's tired of investing in this relationship. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. And you got the World, because a cycle has ended. And that's why the divine masculine is wanting a new journey, a new cycle, new beginning, because it's a journey. He wants to have a new journey, but he doesn't want it with this past energy, because it's all about the money over here. It's all about the money over here, because you see that the money decreased over here. And so it ended his relationship because something to do with some type of job. It decreased. But on the journey, we're finding out that he has a journey, excuse me, because that cycle is ending. And he's holding on to himself that he wants to remain single so that he can keep his money and everything to himself, because I think he was used to giving here. So why is the Queen of Pentacles here for the divine masculine? Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. They say no money, no honey. So if the divine masculine was there for the image is playing out. You got the King of Cups. So there's some emotion towards this Queen of Pentacles here. So this must be his divine, because there's love here. Five of Cups, because he's crying over spilled milk. He's regretful. He's not regretful from this over here in the relationship, in this over here in this broken heart, even though it ended some things. It left him broken heart because with his Ten of Cups, there are children involved here. So quite naturally, it's going to leave him feeling some type of way, but I don't think it's because of the person. I think it's because of the children is the reason why he has a broken heart, because he knows that it's ended. But in his journey, He don't want to invest in this relationship. His journey is because he knows that this cycle has ended, and he wants to have a new beginning with his divine, because he's regretful. He's thinking about it. He's feeling bad now. He's feeling bad about this Queen of Pentacles, because in his mind, this Queen of Pentacles was his perfect match. It was ideal for him. This is who he wants to have this new beginning with. This Queen of Pentacles, which is his divine. Over here, his karmic is in this Three of Pentacles here. He don't want to invest in this teamwork anymore because it's draining him, and his money is draining him because they're taking, and not giving. So this is the overall energy of the divine masculine. We know he's going through a heartbreak. His money ain't all that good right now, as we already knew. We knew his money was funny because his emotions is affecting everything. And plus that, I think a lot of divine masculines have they have judgment on them. That's the only way they're gonna learn. So yep, let's delve into the shadows and the light. The oracle cards, these are so pretty, and they're big too. So let's see about the divine masculine's energy through these oracle cards. So we have some energy for the divine masculine here. We get some more energy for the divine masculine. The things that the eyes cannot see, the things that the ears do not hear, from the divine masculine, universal energy of light and love. Show us what we need to see for our highest good. It's a lot going on with this divine masculine, because his energy is like, I'm saying he done spoiled this teamwork over here. He put in work because there were children involved. So that means he didn't invest in his divine feminine, because he's remorseful and crying about it now. All those pentacles he invested within that karmic, he didn't invest with his divine. And now he's having to learn a harsh karmic lesson. So like I said, a lot of these are jumping right out of the frying pan right into the fire, because they're not learning. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. Isn't that bold? So he's keeping his image. The divine masculine won't be himself because he doesn't like himself, and his self is not good enough for him. So in this energy of him putting on this, faking the funk, fake it till you make it, he's wearing a false mask. He's trying to act like he's somebody that he's not, but the universe is stripping him, because you see his pentacles is decreasing and he's losing things. It's kind of like the universe is showing him, all right, if you don't have this, see what they be around. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's pulling layers back for him to realize the real from the fake. So it's like when the money leaves, the people leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't see him the same, but it's leaving him in this negative energy, grumpy red fairy, because he's not being his true self. He can't be his true self because a lot of divine masculines don't know who the fuck they are. I'm telling you. So let me pull a couple more energies and I'm going to clarify these. These are some huge cards, so bear with me. I'm going to read it too so we can get an idea of this grumpy red fairy. What is that all about? Be your true self, divine masculine. They don't know how to be their true self. They've been faking it for so long. And we have, ooh, that's bold. I am Kali. From death comes rebirth. See, so they are on a spiritual journey. They're having to get rid of the old in order for something new to come in, and it's horrifying. And that's part of the tearing down the finances and running into karmic after karmic after karmic. Every karmic that they run into will be using spell work against them. I'm just keeping it real. That's what they do. And it's gonna and they're gonna have to go through that. It's all a part of that, because they need to learn that through every action there is a reaction. You can't just manipulate people, because the divine masculine was manipulative. Let's just keep it real. He didn't come real. Mine didn't. He did not come real. That's why I was prompted to start a YouTube channel, because I had so many questions about love, because it didn't make sense. Because if you read the meaning, the definition of love, it don't say shit about heartache and pain and deception and stuff. Do it? Hell no. In no type of meaning does it say that. But when you living through the love and you're experiencing love, it's everything unimaginable. It's hurt. It's long suffering. It's heartache. And it didn't make sense to me. So I know why I met mine. Mine was for me to grow spiritually. We all was supposed to learn a lesson out of it. Now, whether you choose to stay in it or not, that's between you and your divine. But, you know, you have to learn it. The last card, oh, this is beautiful. It says Angel della Myrtles. It says transitions to the spirit realms. They need a spiritual awakening. That's what they're going through. They're going through a spiritual healing, a spiritual cleansing here. And it's ugly, it's dark, because you have to see the dark in order for you to see the light. And that's what a lot of these divine masculines are trying to run from and escape from. But you can't run from it. It's part of your life cycle. It's in your timeline. It's for a lot of divine masculines. You can't run from it. You can prolong it, but you're gonna keep on having terror moment after terror moment after terror moment. So let's clarify these cards here. So we know that he's wearing a false mask. He's still trying to put on the front and the persona like he got it all together, and he don't. He ain't even got no money no more. You hear me? So let's clarify this grumpy red fairy for the divine masculine. It says to be your true self, divine masculine. Do you know how to be your true self? Clarify grumpy red fairy. Shuffling them up. I got the same old pentacles again. Is that who you are? All about the money, but without the materialistic things, who are you, divine masculine? Because it's asking you to be your true self. Because until you can be your true self, you're going to be in that grumpy energy, mad at the world because you can't have things your way. And while you steady trying to manipulate people, you're already being manipulated, because you're going to keep dealing with women who going to keep on doing that spell work on your ass. And that's the reality of it. Because women ain't playing now. You know, a lot of women are scorned. They're hurt. They're broken. They haven't healed, and they're not going. So like they say, all is fair in love and war. So if you can stay in the rain, keep on at it. Other than that, you might want to make some changes. That's all I'm saying. So let's clarify this grumpy red fairy, which says to be your true self, divine masculine. Why is this card here, universal energy? Clarify this grumpy red fairy. Be your true self. Clarify. Be your true self for divine masculine here. Six of Cups. So his true self, it seems that his true self is being with someone who has some type of past life relationship with him. That's who he really is, if you want to know the truth. His true self is not within anyone that he's involved with now. His true self is with someone who he has a past life relationship with, but he's not with that person because of the things that he did. Therefore, he's in this grumpy, discontent, faking it till you make it energy. You know, he wants to put on the divine master's running around here like he happy, like he got it like that, like he the shit, like his pockets on swole, like he making it rain, like he used to make it rain, but he ain't making it rain no more. You're being stripped, divine masculine, and you don't have your divine feminine, and that's why you're acting like that. So, and the universe telling you to be your true self. So, in order for you to get this past life relationship back, you're gonna have to end some things. You're gonna have to clean yourself up. Can I get another card for this be your true self for the divine masculine? Six of Swords, moving towards calmer water. So it's like he wants to reunite. He's moving towards, his true self is moving towards calmer waters, which is his divine feminine, his past life relationship. That's his true self, but he can't be his true self because he did so much shit, and he's so ashamed. And I mean, he painted the picture like it says, be your true self. I'm telling you, these divine masculine has really painted pictures that they are everything, that they got it like that, that they're single, that they're alone, that they're this, that they're that. And it's so far from the truth. And they know that you know that they ass was a lie. Now that's the biggest part that's keeping them stuck too, is that they know that you know the truth about them. And I think that hurts more than anything. So in order for the divine masculine, what makes him happy and what is his true self is connecting with his divine feminine, because she is calm. She is a release. She's home for him. She's peace. She's tranquility. He needs to move towards calmer water, which is her, this past life connection. Because other than that, he gonna keep on faking it. He gonna keep on going through it. Now let's see about this I am Callie, all blue. From death comes rebirth. You hear that, divine masculine? From death, which you have to end something, comes rebirth, which means you have a brand new start in something new. And that is even with your divine feminine. You have to end all of the old bullshit that you first met her with. You cannot come with the same old shit, because these divine feminines ain't going. They have spiritually evolved. You can't fucking touch them. You hear me? So the only way you can heal a situation is to be your authentic self, as ugly as it may be, and come real. And you never know. So it says, from death comes rebirth. So let's see what that is all about. From death comes rebirth. You have to end some things in order to start something. That's another tower moment. That's what the universe is telling you. The universe is telling you, I've had to destroy some things and end some things in your life because of your pride, because you wasn't seeing things straight. But don't stay in that energy, because I'm elevating you, but you have to go through the process. And that's what it is. They're too afraid to go through the process. Excuse me, y'all. They're afraid to go through the process. Okay, so let's clarify this. I am Callie. From death from death comes rebirth. From death comes, you got two spiritual cards, which I think this whole oracle is all about spirituality. It's about the unseen things, because we know that the spirit world, that's a whole nother world that we don't see. It's active. It's always active. Energetically, it's always active. But it seems like the universe is really dealing with the divine masculine on a spiritual level, because he's trying to teach him about the journey. His journey is towards his divine feminine. That's what it's always been about. But of course, it's going to be a tedious task, because he's very manipulative. It wasn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be this way. Supposed to be this way. It's not personal. So clarify, I am Callie. From death comes rebirth for the divine masculine. I am Callie. Why is this card here universal energy of light and love? The high priestess, because he's not using his intuition. He needs to use his intuition. He's not using, we got the high priestess here. He's not using his, because he don't understand, he don't quite get it yet. He's not using his intuition. That's why he keeps on going from karmic relationship to karmic relationship to karmic relationship, because he's not using his intuition. I believe deep down he knows, but he's running from it, because it scares him, and he don't want to open up old wounds. He don't want to see the ugly in order to get to the beautiful. But you're gonna have to if you really want it. Temperance. So it's like you wasn't using your intuition to balance yourself, because you need to be healed. You need to be balanced. That is part of your death and your rebirth. Your rebirth. This is it right here. The high priestess. The high priestess is knowing things and using your intuition in order to know to what you need in your life to better yourself, which is temperance, is healing. It's also a reconciliation card too, because once you patch things up, things are good. So it's like, in order for you to get the desires of your heart, you're having to end something before you try to start something new. And a lot of these divine masculines, they never ended anything properly. They just ghosted your ass, or they just moved on to the next one, and they left this chapter open wrong, and they're under judgment. So you can't do people any kind of way and think they're going to go away because you no longer want them. It don't work. It's not easily broken like that. So It's like you wasn't using your intuition in order to balance yourself, in order to get this past life relationship. You wasn't using your intuition because you was imbalanced. That's why you didn't know. But the universe is telling you that's the only way you're going to get this, though. Clarify the high priestess here. Why is the high priestess here? Clarify the high priestess for the divine masculine. Clarify the high priestess here for the divine masculine. Go with that. Four of Pentacles, because you was keeping it to yourself. It's just like the high priestess, she don't talk about it, but she know. Let the high priestess, she don't talk about her secrets. She's very intuitive. She knows things. She keeps it to herself. And that's exactly what you were doing, keeping it to yourself, holding on to it, holding on to things that no longer serve you because you didn't want to let it go. And as a result, it left you imbalanced. So let's clarify this temperance card. Why is this temperance card here? How long? 36 minutes. Temperance, because you want to heal yourself, because you want a brand new beginning. Of course you do. You have a brand new objective on the horizon. You got this Two of Wands here. You want something, you want an adventure. You want to partner up with someone. You want a life, a new life. The universe is telling you have to end some things in order to rebirth it. In order for this new beginning to come, even with your divine feminine, you have to end some things. Even if it's just your old ways, your old thought process, you're gonna have to end that shit if you want to get your divine feminine, because it's not the universe is not gonna give you her while you nasty. It don't work like that. You already had her and you made a mess of it. So yeah, the Six of Cups is here. Six of Cups. Nine of Swords. So he's in his head about the divine feminine. Of course, he's worrying him. He's having restless nights. He's not sleeping. He's not comfortable. During this time of separation, has really made him really appreciate. People don't really appreciate your energy until you totally pull your energy away. Now the divine masculine is missing that, and he's having anxiety. He's an emotional fucking wreck. He is. And it's all based around his divine feminine. And I'm gonna say this, and I believe this. I absolutely believe this. I think a lot of these divine masculines would have continued living their reckless lifestyle if they hadn't have met their divine feminine. I think their life changed once they met their divine feminine, because no one else held them accountable. And see, the divine feminine held them accountable because spiritually she knew. So let's see what this transition to the spirit realm is all about. Her hair is on fleek, ain't it? Look at that. She looks so innocent. So let's see what this is all about. Let's clarify this. Angel de la Mortals, transitions to the spirit realm. So either you're transitioning to the spirit world. It seems like either you're dying again. There's another form of rebirth here. Or you're really being connected to your spirituality here. Clarify this transitions to the spirit realms for the divine masculine here. Four of Swords. So he's taking a break. He's resting. Okay, so it's like he's resting. He's taking a break. He's recharging his energy. And in this time of doing this, he's really connecting with the spirit, because the spirit realm is showing him some shit. It's showing him, but the only time it can show him is when he took a break and rest. These divine masculines have been so busy trying to do it all, try to act like they Superman, and they, the cares of the world has had the divine masculine's head down. They're unfocused on real spiritual things, but he had to take a break. The universe had to put things in their life to slow their ass down, where they didn't have no choice but to be still and rest. So this, in his time of resting, he's connecting with the spirit realm, and the spirit realm is connecting to him because they have his attention now. You hear me? So yeah, he got karmics putting spell work on him, but That's only for a season, and it's only for his growth and his development. Yeah, the universe allow it to manipulate his ass because that's the only way he can learn, but it's not going to overtake him. Not all of them. Some of them will. The tower. Okay, see? The tower moment. So the universe will keep on putting tower moments in his life so he can take a break. That's the only way the spirit can show him some things and reveal some things to him. Excuse me. Is if he tear him down where he have no choice but to be still and to seek spirituality. He's drained. He can't even rest. He got a sword right next to his bed. Is that real rest? You got 3 swords on top of you ready to grab, and then you got one you can't even sleep without your hand touching that fucking sword. So that means that you're trying to take up rest and heal, but at the same time you're so uneasy. You're not optimistic. You you're in a bad situation. But this is the only way that the divine can get his attention is to create tower moments, allow tower moments after tower moments after tower moments to happen in his life so he can sit his ass still and then hear the voice of wisdom. Let me clarify this tower. What's up with this tower here? Clarify the tower for the divine masculine. Yeah, some days it's almost 60 degrees and another days it's like 30 and 40. So I think it's about to change, but it could make you get sick real easy. You have to take care of yourself. So clarify the tower. Clarify the tower. Tower came in. You got the hermit. You got the 4 swords and the hermit. So see, he taking a break for real, ain't it? The universe needing to shut his ass down. The universe like, sit your ass down, son, and let me teach you something. No, don't go chase her. No, don't go do that. No, don't go do this. Sit your ass down and let me help you. God damn, you got the hermit card. It's like he's soul searching in his time of rest. He's soul searching. He's asking questions now because we know swords is air that's in your head. He's really in his head now. But it took these tower moments to put him there because these divine masculines was on. They wasn't stopping. They wasn't slowing down. They were just creating destruction after destruction after destruction. And when you hurt someone, you remember Cain and Abel. Now you remember when Cain killed Abel. You didn't physically, verbally hear Abel crying out, but the Creator said, "I hear his blood crying out." You hear me? So a lot of these divine feminines was crying out energetically because they were hurt, they were broken because of all these tower moments. These don't give a shit divine masculine, because the divine masculine stuff they just God's gift to the world. And so the universe had to tell them, nope, not so. Let me sit your ass down real quick and let me teach you something, son, because you're missing it. So why is the 4 swords here? We know he's taking a break. We know he's recovering. He's recovering from all of life's heartaches and pains and tower moments. Okay. He's recovering because his finances. He's taking a break and he's having to recover because it ain't so pretty. You hear me? He can't make it rain no more. You remember he was over here in that page energy over there. So he's not this anymore. So that's you see that's what the fuck made his ass take a break because it's all about his image. He's all about his image. It didn't take him hurting the divine feminine to take that break. No, it took his money being compromised in order for him to back off and rest and go in hermit mode so he can find out another way of doing things. But it doesn't matter. However, the universe chooses to deal with the divine masculine. He's dealing with the divine masculine his or her way. So let me see. Let me pull a couple of these earth magic cards right quick, y'all, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple of these. These are pretty. All right. I'm gonna pull 2 of these and see they're big too, so I have to. The earth is alive. That's why I always say that there's nothing too hidden that will not be revealed. It's always available for you to know. Because we know they ain't gonna say shit. They in that low vibration. They're gonna get you at every cost. And then most of these divine masculines will reach out and try to get you wearing a false mask. They want you to think that there's somebody that they're not. Most of them are already in committed relationships, been in one. Will always have some chick at home while he roam the streets like a mutt, untamed and unchained. Okay. Okay. Can we get a couple of cards for the divine masculine? Can we get a couple of more? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Green Man Synergy. Green Man Synergy. Seems like he needs to be in tune with the earth, with the elements of earth to revitalize his spirit. Can I get one more card? I'm going to take that bottom card. Waterfall, effortless. Waterfall, effortless. Okay. Let me see. Now this Green Man Synergy. Green Man Synergy. What is that about? Synergy 77. Okay. Okay. It says for this Green Man Synergy, it says you have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are in a mutually cooperative interaction with spirit as your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. So you see that you're being compelled. Everything you're going through is going through for a reason. You're being pulled to greatness. But it's telling you have to line your will is going to be lined up with the creator's will for you. You don't get to do what the fuck you want to do, divine masculine, and think you ain't going to be held accountable. It don't work like that. So let's see about this waterfall effortless here. 46. 46. Okay. Okay. And this waterfall, effortless. Isn't that pretty? Effortless. It says, you have come to the edge of your comfort zone and find yourself fighting to resist, moving past that perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do so with ease rather than struggle. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, even when the task seems daunting, even when the task seems daunting, the movement moves you effortlessly. Wow. Okay. So it's like, regardless to all of the negative energy the divine masculine is experiencing, because he's what the divine masculine is experiencing right now is growing pains. He's having to grow. He's realizing that a lot of things that he was taught as a child just not true, and it's messing with him. But that's what is needed for a lot of these divine masculines to be worth having. You hear me? That in return will make them better daddies. They make them better sons, better uncles, better friends, better people, energetically better spouses. And so, they're having to heal. That's the bottom line. They're going to have to heal. There's no, you can't take a shortcut. You have to heal because that is divine order. So if this video has resonated with you guys, I appreciate you for sticking with me the whole damn time. The whole damn time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lashana Mason. Thank you once again for tuning in, darling. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you for your energy. Thank you so much. And remember, so is a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Thank you so kindly for tuning in to Brown Eyes. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment, and I will talk to you guys another time.